guys, welcome back to another video. So in today's video I'm going to be collaging BTS photos onto a canvas, so let's get into it. So here's the canvas that I got. The top and bottom are off screen, so if my brushes go like off screen, that's why. The edges are barely in, so just so you guys know that. Yeah, so I'm gonna have a different approach to this video. I'm gonna be doing some bits of this like real time and talking like this, and some bits just sped up and voiceovered. So yeah, my plan is to have a base color for this collage, and then having the photos of BTS over it. Apologies if you hear like any weird noises. It's pretty windy and rainy today, and also like I am next to my garage and the laundry machine and a bathroom and all that. It's just, yeah, this is why I don't really like to talk in real time, or like I hate doing my intros and outros, because it's really hard for me to find the time to do them when it's quiet. But yeah, I'm gonna start off by mixing some colors. My plan for this base color is to have a purple. Okay, this paint is really tough to open. I want purple because that is the BTS color, and so yeah, I'm planning on doing a dark to light purple gradient, and I want like some pastels as well, so yep. That's a lot. I sort of wanted a 50-50 ratio first, but I'll just add more red. So that's that. I will try and reduce background noise in my editing phase, so yeah. This blue is turquoise and this red is cool red, so it's not really a primary. It's not going to be a primary purple to start off with, but it should be quite nice. So here we've got quite a rich like purple that's more of on the blue side. I kind of like this. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with this purple. I am keeping in mind that acrylics do dry darker than what they appear when they're wet, so I'm just gonna swatch it here, the darker being at the bottom. Yeah, that's pretty nice. And now onto a lighter purple. I think what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna mix up more purple and then also just add white, because this canvas is pretty big, and so I just want to make sure that I got enough paint. I don't want to have to remix the paint and find out that it's a different color. So that's pretty much the same purple. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add in white and just make it lighter. So I'm just going to talk about the journaling series right now. At the moment I have an art journal, a just me journal, which I don't really post about, and also a travel journal. Of course, with the world ending, I can't really do a travel journal, so that's sort of like on hold. I'm planning on doing that as I actually travel. The art journal, I don't think I can continue with that a lot, because like I'm going through year 12, so it's like a lot of work, and I don't, you know, so basically I can't really update it a lot. And so my plan is that I'm just gonna turn that art journal, which is my brown craft paper sort of book, and I'm gonna turn that into just like a place to collage. So I'm gonna do each BTS member in there as well. Editing Robin here. I'll do individual BTS members collages in a separate video, so not in this one. And so that's my plan going forward, and I will like move videos around and sort of change my YouTube channel layout to sort of show that difference. And I think that's pretty good. So those are the two colors, and there's already some purple on there. Anyway, so those are the two colors. What I'm gonna do is that I'm just gonna like put that on there so then I know which side's which, and I'm gonna get a bigger brush to blend the paint together. So not trying to waste any paint here. Oh dear. That's some blue that hasn't been mixed in yet. Okay, so here's the brush that I'm going to use. It is pretty small, and I think I'm going to be like around here. I'm also going to paint the edges of this canvas, but I'll do that off camera because this canvas is pretty large, and the edges are quite thick. Yeah. So there's a good cross section, and I'm just gonna blend it a bit more of the light. And I'm gonna stop doing that. It's gonna be like that, and I think that's pretty centered, so it's gonna be like that. And I just want to get the gradient down as a base here, so then I can just fill in the rest with the solid color. I think I'm pretty happy with that. I know it's a bit uneven, but I quite like uneven like sort of thing. I'm now just gonna go in with the light purple. I'll bring this down a bit so then you guys can see. But I'm gonna go in the light purple and fill it in. And I'm gonna try and not mess up the gradient. So before we can do any collaging, of course, we have to cut out the pictures. Now these pictures are a combination of just individual members and also group photos, but there's also a few pictures in here for other projects, so I'm gonna have to like cut them out. Yeah, so after the big group canvas sort of collage, I'm planning to do like some journal collaging of the individual members, and yeah, so I'm going to be cutting out all the photos, including like these sort of ones, they're just them. So I'm going to use my X-Acto knife and a metal ruler, of course, and yeah, I'm just gonna start off. If you guys are wondering, these were printed at Officeworks because we do not have a color printer at home because it's just too hard and just a bit too expensive to maintain since we don't print color often. And Officeworks uses like the office grade sort of computer, so the big one, and it's just easier and better quality that way. So just gonna start. Normally I would rip the paper instead of using a knife, but I wanted the edges to be very clean, and I am hoping I do not mess up because I do not have copies. So for some of the photos, I unfortunately did slice into the actual photo. So what I did was that I just grabbed a bit of glue and just glued the little piece back on because it wasn't fully detached. So for this part, I did not have my mic on, so my camera did not record any audio, but basically I wanted the BTS and the ARMY logo in the top corners. So if you don't know, ARMY is what the BTS fans are called, and I kind of like that. So yeah, so here's the BTS logo, and I'm not going to color it in fully because this Posca paint pen is a fine paint pen, and I found that the tip got a bit stuck with the acrylics at times, and it was just hard to get one nice flow. And you can see I got a spare piece of card there just so then I can just clear it out and pump more ink into it. So yeah. So now that I have gotten my logos done, I've done them in a very rough sort of way. It was quite hard to do it with the fine Posca that I was using, but I also just like them like this. So yeah, now it's time to glue on the photos. So the photos are here. The Posca isn't dry yet, so I'm going to be quite careful with this. So there's quite a lot. I might not use all of them, and it might have to be a bit uniform or something. But yeah, these are the photos that I chose. Yeah, it's a bit cramped because the canvas does not fit fully on screen, but here we are. I will be using this multi-purpose adhesive. If you guys saw my haul, you will have seen that I bought this. It does smell like wood glue, so I'm assuming that is wood glue because it says that you can use it with wood somewhere for crafts, wood, and paper and fabric. So yeah, I'm assuming this is just wood glue. But either way, I'm gonna stick everything on, and then, well, first I'm gonna organize it, stick everything on, and then once it's all dry, I will Mod Podge or seal in everything. So when I started to glue these photos down, I used the white applicator, but then I just realized it's easier to do it with the smaller applicator, as the glue wouldn't like come out from underneath the paper when stuck down. You'll also see that sometimes the glue, like there'll be excess glue, so I just went over the edges of the photos to make sure that they're stuck down properly. The glue does dry clear, so that's good. And yeah, I didn't varnish this on camera, but when I was varnishing, I noticed that it like warped the photos a bit, but when it was dry, the photos went flat again. So if you do varnish a collage sort of thing, just don't panic if you see that the photos get warped. And also you may see that there's two sets of photos sort of that are sort of stuck together with washi tape for the moment. Those are 3 separate photos because they are from the BTS Instagram page, and I sort of just cut out the white space and made it one whole photo. So once the photos were stuck down, I just removed the tape. If you do do something like that, I would say to like treat the photos as if the individual photos instead of one big one, if you know what I mean. So like with the 3 individual photos, I just put glue on the edges of the photos as if they were 3 photos instead of one big one, because I found that once it was stuck down, then the middle would like lift up a bit because there was no glue there. So yeah, I would recommend doing that. So here is the end product. I'm just gonna put my signature down in the bottom corner. I did have to go over it twice because of this pen. I also did the date, but I forgot to leave space for the year. So yeah. So here's the finished product. It is a bit glossy, and that's why you see that texture at the top there. So if you want to see a better photo, go over to my Instagram. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. Hit subscribe if you want to. Click over there for my last video. Click over there for a recommended video. And I hope to get my videos back to normal soon. So yeah, it might be a crazy year this year, but I hope it'll be fun. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.